Become a Golden Knight today and never miss a video by clicking that subscribe button and that bell. Anyway, on with the video. Hello my Golden Knights, it's richyrichgold here and welcome back to Greenville Car Reviews. Now in this episode we will be reviewing the 2017 Stuttgart Jogger 2500. Nearly forgot the name there, but we're going to get into it. Now you can find it quite easily in the dealership by just using the filter Other, and it is right about here. As you can see, you can click on it, and it has quite a wide variety of choices that you can actually make. Just for kind of the base cargo version, you're looking at $41,000, but it has some other trims that we'll look at a little bit later. So we're going to start off and just do some of the colors here. So it comes in silver, black, blue, white, and finally red. So a nice little array of colors. Not a huge array, but a nice little range of colors right there. But let's have a look at some of the trims. So we've got the regular cargo version. We've also got the passenger version, which removes some of those other panels and kind of makes them into windows. And I assume this would actually add more seats. It certainly adds a few thousand on the cost of the vehicle. We've also got the Sahara delivery, which adds it's basically the cargo version, but with the Sahara delivery logo on the back and sides. And then we just are back to cargo. So that's pretty much it. Nothing really removes that kind of black outline, if that's something that you were looking to kind of get rid of. And also with the Sahara delivery, it, I believe, looks best with either blue or black. That's what I would say. It also looks good with kind of white, not really red, and silver. Yes, it does, but either black or blue for me. If you guys wanted to know, I've gone for this version with this color for my review, just because I think it's the coolest. Alright, it's time now for the walk around. So as you can see, this vehicle sits rather tall, it being, of course, a van. It is highly detailed, it features really nice rims there. We've got that high detail kind of, I'm not sure what you actually call that, little rail for the door actually to come out. Obviously, it actually doesn't, and there's no other seats in the back. So it is just a two-seater, because it doesn't feature those seats in the back like I believe the passenger must. I'm not entirely sure about that, though. It's got these weird things on the back. I'm not entirely sure what they actually are. Got the logo there. It's kind of not centered. It's off to the side, which is interesting. I would have expected it to be centered, but I guess it couldn't because, there's like a seam thing there. I've just got one like Sahara logo there and then Sahara delivery on either side. So that is really cool how that all works. But yeah, overall, it is a very nice detailed model and I think it really fits what it's supposed to be. Here's what it sounds like starting up. Here's what its horn sounds like. And here's what it sounds like to drive. Alright, it's time to have a look at the lights. Now, right off the bat, I can see that we've got these two lights that kind of run all the time. Now, this wouldn't be a big issue if you weren't able to see them in the day, but I did notice these when I was filming in literally the middle of the day, so that's interesting, and I wish that those were maybe a little bit dimmer. I'm not sure why those are on all the time, it's a little bit weird, but as you can see, we've also got headlights. They are pretty simple, just two at the front. Now, I'm not sure about the placement. I guess that kind of makes sense, but I don't like how kind of the light kind of It doesn't work entirely well. I don't know what it's all about. It just, I don't know, something's a little bit off about it. I guess far away it looks perfect, but kind of as you get close up it looks a little bit weird, but I suppose what do you expect? Now over here on the back, just got two red ones, nothing really interesting to say about those. And then of course just the brake light on top. Okay, now for blinkers, we've got 4 on the front, so we've got 2 up here, which is good, and then also another 2 on the mirrors, so really outstanding there, and I think you guys can kind of see what I mean about the brightness of those lights. They almost look like headlights, it's really funny. Over here on the back, we've actually got orange lights, which is awesome. I think that's a really nifty little detail that they've added there. The 2017 Stuttgart Jogger 2500 is based off of the Mercedes Sprinter 2500 in real life. Alright, it's time for the 0 to 60. Not expecting a lot out of this thing, judged on the drive over here. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and put it up all the way to... we can put it all the way up to, 165. I don't think it's going to be much faster than that. And, yeah, we'll check out the 0 to 60. So, I will press P as soon as I get my stopwatch started. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Okay, stopwatch has started. We're still at 20. 30? Yeah, just about. Oh dear, come on. 40. 45. 50. 55. 60. Okay, so I'm just, while we're just getting up to its top speed, it is 26 seconds. Oh my goodness, 26.86 seconds. So, yeah, and top speed of 76, which is 122 kilometers per hour. This thing is painfully slow, no other word for it, but then again, it is a van, so I'm not sure exactly what I expected there. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about its handling. Its handling is, well, there's no other word for it, scary. It's very top-heavy, which makes the handling a little bit strange, I'm going to be honest. It just feels unnerving and wobbly. I don't know how else to put it. Its brakes, surprisingly effective, but I guess you're never really going to get it into a very high speed anyway. Acceleration is pretty dismal. I'm going to be honest, we're looking at probably over 20 seconds if you use cruise control, maybe a little bit quicker if you do something else, but I mean, not overly blowing me away, this thing, so if you've got a different opinion on it, that's fine, but, yeah, I'm not sure about this thing. It's a bit slow, I'm gonna be honest. Now, the car sells for $36,540, so you're not losing a huge amount if you do decide to sell it. Okay, so how do I rate this thing in the others class, I suppose? Well, I'm going to give this thing a solid 7 out of 10 for a couple of reasons. Now, while its acceleration, handling, and top speed, arguably some of the most important things on the vehicle, are absolutely dismal, we do have some very positive features, one of them being the braking. That is actually really, really good, surprisingly good in fact, and also just the customization. We have, a full livery for Sahara delivery. Wish there was more liveries, okay, gonna be honest, wish there was some more, but we've also got, the regular plain cargo version, and we've got the passenger version, so heaps of variants that you can play around with. Now, this is just leaps and bounds ahead of, I believe, the old van that I actually used in my first OGVRP episode, if you guys remember that. Now, I would probably take this one every day of the week over that old van, although I do wish that that old van was still in the game. I'm not sure if it still is, not 100% sure on that, but I wish that it still was, if it isn't. Now, is this thing worth it for the price? Well, it is about $50,000, especially for this variant, so you've got to kind of factor that in. Now, for someone who has over $4 million, it might not be too much of a deal, but for someone who only has maybe around $200,000, this could be a huge investment. Now, I think if you're going to do a lot of roleplay stuff with this, absolutely go for it, okay? You're going to probably make your money back by just driving around in this thing and just having, your job as the Sahara delivery driver. It's just a fantastic van and just a fantastic vehicle, especially for what it is. It really serves its purpose. So that is going to do us for today, everyone. Be sure to let me know in the comments section or leave a like if you did enjoy it. I do put a lot of effort into these videos, so I would really appreciate it if you gave me some feedback. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.